5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Before we get started, let me educate you and tell you the definition of my two favorite words. First, sarcasm refers to the use of words that mean the opposite of what you really want to say, especially in order to insult someone, or to show irritation, or just to be funny. Just to be funny. Just to be funny. Just to be funny. And my second favorite word is opinion. Opinion means a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. Thank you for tuning into my TED Talk. We are about to arrive to the destination.
Yes. A new year, which means a new anime tier list. I haven't done an anime tier list in quite some time. I like to do my tier list on a yearly basis, if you know what I mean. So last year, if you guys remember, I did a ultimate anime tier list for that year, 2020. And this year, I've updated it, and we're doing the Monakage's ultimate anime tier list 2021 edition. So guys, yes, welcome back to another video. Today, as you guys seen in the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be giving you the ultimate anime tier list. Now in the past, I've gotten a lot of hate on these videos, and I just want to let you guys know, this video is going to be very controversial, but this is all my opinion, and if you guys get butthurt over my opinion or somebody else's opinion, then you probably have a problem. What? But yeah guys, so as you guys can see, this is my ultimate anime tier list. Now, like I said, some of these are going to be very controversial, but I think we can get through this as a team, guys. We all like anime. We all like manga. We all like
anime waifus with fat-ass titties and a fat-ass dump truck that she sits on my face with.
So you know what? We're all friends, okay? There's no need to hate. So if I put, you know, let's start it off. You know what I'm saying? So if I put like Boruto, where's that? Where you at, Boruto? I know you're here. If I put Boruto at garbage, you're not gonna be upset, right? Okay, cool. But really though, guys, let's just get started. Let's get started right away with the anime tier list. If you guys want more tier lists like this, get this video to 300 likes, and you guys got another tier list. But yeah, let's jump right in. First, we have Dr. Stone. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about Dr. Stone. I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna put it in the haven't seen. But I do really want to watch it sometime soon. Next up, we got Yu Yu Hakusho. Now, I actually just finished Yu Yu Hakusho probably at the time of me recording this, probably like a month or two ago now. And I definitely highly recommend it. It's one of those older school animes, kind of like Dragon Ball. So it doesn't have the best animation, but for its time, I thought it was pretty good. It takes a while to get into, but once you hit that Dark Tournament arc, Yu Yu Hakusho is pretty good. And I think I'm going to put Yu Yu Hakusho at A tier. And then depending on what else I put, I might move it. Usually at the end of my tier list videos, I like to rearrange things just because I finally get to look at it. So I usually like to rearrange things. But yeah, for now, I'm going to put Yu Yu Hakusho at A tier. It's pretty good and I highly recommend it. Next up, we have Berserk. This is more towards the manga. I don't condone you guys watching the anime. The anime is kind of trash, especially the 2016, 2017, 18, the more modern Berserk anime. Okay, that shit is garbage. But if you guys want to watch the 1997 anime, it goes up to it just completes the whole Golden Age arc. That arc is definitely, in my opinion, one of the best arcs. If I had to put Berserk in here, I would have to say, I'd say S tier. I'm sorry, first S tier. Get over yourselves. Read Berserk. It's S tier. Okay, it's really good. I'm on the Conviction arc. I'm almost done with the Conviction arc, but yeah, actually, you can even see my Berserk manga right there. Right there. I'm up to 19 volumes, so yeah, still collecting them. Next up, we have Dragon Ball Super. This one might be a little controversial. In my opinion, Dragon Ball should have ended at Z. I don't think they should have kept going. Maybe the Battle of Gods movie could have came out, but after that, I think Dragon Ball should have just been finished. It's just dumb fun, and as you get older and you watch more animes, you kind of realize how bad Dragon Ball is. At least Dragon Ball Super, for me at least. Dragon Ball Z will always have a special place in my heart, but Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion, didn't need to be made. It had some cool concepts like Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan God, but other than that, Dragon Ball Super didn't really have to be made. Is it garbage? No, the Tournament of Power arc was pretty good, but I don't think Dragon Ball Super had to be made. And overall, I think I'm going to put it in C tier. I'm going to play it safe. I'll put it in C tier. But I don't think Dragon Ball Super should have been made at all. Next up, we have Cowboy Bebop. I'm actually watching Cowboy Bebop right now as of the time of me recording the video. But I honestly, Cowboy Bebop has been praised to be one of the best animes ever. I wouldn't consider it one of the best animes ever, but it's pretty good, and I highly recommend it. It has that cyberpunk kind of feel, and I truly recommend Cowboy Bebop. I think for now, put it in B tier. I haven't finished it. I'm still watching it. I'm on like episode 20, but I'm basically almost done. And I've had a good time watching it so far, and I highly recommend it if you guys have a Funimation account. Next up, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I've only seen JoJo's part 1 to 3, and that goes up to Jotaro. And I haven't seen anything past that, so I'm only going to be rating on that. So obviously, I'm not going to rate it on stuff I haven't seen. But JoJo's from part 1 to part 3, in my opinion, pretty solid. It got better and better each part. Part 1, obviously, in my opinion, was the worst part. Part 2 was actually really good, and I think it's a little slept on. I think part 2 was actually better than part 3 for me. I think part 2 is better, but part 3 was also really good. I love Jotaro and I love Dio, but I think JoJo. I think I'm gonna put JoJo at B tier. Now I've only seen part 1 through 3. I haven't seen Giorno or Josuke, whatever his name is. Sorry, I haven't seen part 4. Next up, we have One Punch Man. If you guys have been keeping up with my Mugen series, you guys know my boy Saitama's just destroying everybody, and he might be the strongest anime character of all time. But does he have the best anime of all time? No.
No, he doesn't.
Now I've only seen up to season 1, so I can only rate it onto season 1. But for what I've heard, season 2, I don't know. I don't really want to speak too much on it because I haven't seen it. But just based off of season 1, I think put it in C tier. And I think I'm gonna put Dragon Ball Super ID tier. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Now, one of my favorite animes of all time. Actually, no. Naruto is my favorite anime of all time. But that doesn't mean it's an S tier. So Naruto, I actually like Naruto. I'll say something about Shippuden later, but I actually really like Naruto, and I prefer it over Shippuden. Kid Naruto, in my opinion, is just one of the greatest animes of all time. Just Naruto is really good. I think I'm gonna put Naruto at A tier. Kid Naruto, because it didn't have as much fillers as Shippuden, was really good, and if you are really just like starting to get into anime, Kid Naruto is a really good starting off point. And if you really don't like Kid Naruto, you don't have to watch Shippuden. I mean, it's up to you. Next up, the hype itself. Attack on Titan. One of the greatest pieces of fiction to ever exist in this plane of reality. Attack on Titan is by far one of the greatest things to touch the human eyeballs. I haven't read the manga. I'll be honest. I'm all the way caught up to the anime, and from what I've been hearing from the people that have been reading the manga, they have been saying it's sad. It's really sad. The ending so far is going to be extremely sad. As of the time of me recording, this is April 2nd, so the final chapter hasn't come out yet, but I think I'm going to start reading it soon because I don't want to be spoiled. But Attack on Titan, like I said, caught up with season 4. Dude, Attack on Titan's S tier. If you haven't read or watched Attack on Titan, you were missing out because it has one of the greatest storylines, in my opinion, of all time. So, next up we have Bleach, okay? Now, this is going to be a controversial opinion, okay? You've got a more likely chance of me watching all of One Piece than all of Bleach. Because from what I've heard from everybody, Bleach just sounds like the worst out of the big 3. I would have to say it's Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. That's just my opinion, okay? Everybody's entitled to their own. I think Naruto, One Piece, and then Bleach. From what I've heard, Bleach is just ass after Aizen. It's complete garbage. And they didn't even finish the anime. So what makes you think I'm gonna watch an unfinished anime, huh? I'm not gonna do it, okay? I'll watch it sometime later. If I could put it in garbage, I probably would, but I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna. I'm just kidding, guys. Obviously Bleach doesn't deserve garbage. It doesn't deserve being garbage, but I haven't seen it, so I can't really say anything on Bleach, but yeah. Next up, we have Fairy Tail. If you're like 12, Fairy Tail's a great anime to start with, but right away I'm gonna put Fairy Tail in garbage. I'm sorry. If you're over the age of 12 and you watch Fairy Tail, probably have some issues. You should probably go see a therapist. I don't know what's wrong with you. Fairy Tail is the cringiest, tropiest anime I've seen in my life, with the power of friendship the fan service, although sometimes I didn't mind it. It was a bit excessive and a bit forced. But the power of friendship, like, at least Dragon Ball had new transformations. Like, in Dragon Ball, a new enemy comes. Oh, Goku gets a new transformation. Okay, well, at least he gets something cool, something badass. Whereas in Fairy Tail, if Natsu's friends are getting their shit rocked, all of a sudden Natsu just says,
Oh, the power of friendship. I can beat you now. I have my friends.
listen, I'm sorry. Fairy Tail is trash, and if you're over the age of 12 watching Fairy Tail, you should probably go seek a therapist. Next up, we have Mob Psycho. I actually just finished the first season. By the time I'm recording this, probably like 2 weeks ago now. Highly recommend Mob Psycho. The animation is goated. The animation's so good. Mob Psycho instantly B-tiered for me. I haven't finished season 2. Like I said, I'm currently watching Cowboy Bebop, but after that, I'm probably to go out and finish season 2. If you guys haven't seen Mob Psycho, highly recommend. The animation alone, it's so cool. The powers are cool. The storyline is pretty decent. Season 2 I heard is a lot better than season 1, but just from what I've seen so far, it's pretty good. I highly recommend Mob Psycho if you guys have like a Crunchyroll account. Next up, we have the GOAT itself, the grandfather of all shonen anime, Dragon Ball Z, okay? You don't mess with Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was my first anime of all time. I didn't even know it was an anime when I first started watching it. I just thought it was a TV show, but apparently it's an anime. Dragon Ball Z, for me, and for what it's done for every single one of these animes or mangas on here, Dragon Ball Z has made an impact. So I'm sorry if you don't think Dragon Ball Z deserves S tier, but you gotta understand, without Dragon Ball Z, most likely, these animes probably wouldn't be here. And it's just fact. Okay, get over yourself. Okay, you should probably seek a therapist. Maybe I should seek a therapist. I don't really know. Next up, we have Promised Neverland. I'll tell you right now, I haven't seen it. But from what I've heard from people on Twitter and TikTok and everywhere else, season 1's pretty good. Season 2 is just an abomination to the shonen industry, and people are boycotting it. And even the animators for season 2 don't even want their name on the credits at all. Like, they don't even want to be credited for season 2. That's how bad it is. I'll probably read Promised Neverland eventually. I actually have the first volume over there, but I haven't read it yet. I'll probably read it instead of watching it. I'm probably never going to watch it after what's happened with season 2. Next up, Tokyo Ghoul. I have a lot of friends that say Tokyo Ghoul was goated, but from what I've heard from other people, it's not even from what I've heard from other people. It's just straight fact. Season 1, I heard, is pretty fucking fire. Season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul is goated. Season 2, it was so bad it wasn't canon? Hold up, look at this. Season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul was so goddamn bad, they made it non-canon. Like, what do you mean? You want me to watch a non-canon thing that's bad? Like, my friend keeps telling me to watch Tokyo Ghoul. What am I gonna watch? It doesn't even count. It doesn't even happen. So season 2 was pretty bad, and I heard season 3 was okay, but season 1 I know was goated. I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul though. I'm probably never gonna watch it. I'll probably read it eventually, but not anytime soon. Next up, we got Vinland Saga. If you guys haven't seen Vinland Saga, listen. Vinland Saga, one of the best storylines of all time. Some of the best character development I've seen. No, probably the best character development I've seen in an anime. Vinland Saga is just goated. Thorfinn is one of the goated main characters, protagonist. He kind of balances between protagonist and antagonist sometimes. But yeah, I really highly recommend Vinland Saga. Definitely go check it out if you guys have an Amazon Prime account. I think it's S tier. It's really good. Season 2, I don't know when it's gonna come out, but god damn, Vinland Saga is good. Next up, My Hero Academia. My opinion, My Hero Academia, the fans are pretty toxic, but I don't really care about fandoms because I just enjoy anime for myself. I don't really care about other people. In my opinion, My Hero Academia is pretty decent. I'd say it's C tier. It's not the greatest. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It has a lot of tropes, a lot of shonen tropes. From what I've been hearing, once the war arc starts for My Hero, my opinion will probably change. But right now, it's very tropey and very predictable in my opinion. Season 5 is coming out right now, and I mean, yeah, I can't really say too much about My Hero. It's an okay anime, especially if you're like just starting to watch anime. My Hero Academia is a very good anime to start out with. Next up, we got Black Clover. Black Clover is pretty good. I've fully caught up with Black Clover. I went into Black Clover completely blind, not knowing anything about it, and I highly recommend you do that too, because if you have any kind of expectations for Black Clover, you're probably going to be disappointed. I do think it's actually pretty funny for what it is. Asta's actually a really funny main character, but I think C tier is going to be where it goes. I do highly recommend you watch it. It's pretty good. I watched the sub. I mean, you can read the manga. I'm pretty sure the manga is a little bit better. Next up, the GOAT itself, Jujutsu Kaisen, the hype itself. If God came down and made an anime, apparently it would be Jujutsu Kaisen. But I wouldn't know because I haven't seen it. So I've actually purposely been waiting for Jujutsu Kaisen to finish its season. And it finally finished its season like a week ago now. So I'm probably going to watch it instead of after watching Cowboy Bebop. I'm probably going to, after watching Cowboy Bebop, instead of watching Mob, I'll probably watch Jujutsu Kaisen, finish that up. I did the same thing for Demon Slayer. I waited till the hype died down. From what I've been hearing, it's a new GOAT. It's a new GOAT. It's the next Naruto essentially, but I haven't seen it, so I don't really want to speak too much on it. But I've seen some of the animation. It's pretty fire. Death Note, obviously. I mean, Death Note's pretty good. I'd say it's 8. S tier. I was about to say Death Note doesn't deserve to be on the same level as Naruto. Yeah, Death Note. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you haven't seen Death Note by now, you should probably go watch it. Especially if you're more into like thriller, criminal kind of stuff, instead of like the shonen battle stuff. Death Note, highly recommend. It's a classic. Death Note's a classic. Fire Force, probably never gonna watch Fire Force. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Fire Force looks like it's for 12-year-olds. There's a lot of fan service. The animation, I won't cap. Some of the animation looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I just don't really have any urge to watch Fire Force. I don't even know what it's about. Like, I have no clue what the plot is about. I don't even know who the main character is, but the animation looks pretty good. Probably never gonna watch it though. Sword Art Online. Now I've seen, this is just season 1. Actually, no, this is season 1 and 2. I don't even know why Sword Art Online is still being made. It should have stopped after season 1. This shit's garbage. Okay, I won't lie. Season 1 was pretty good. After that, everything is garbage. Everything now is garbage. So I'm putting, in my opinion, Sword Art Online has to be in garbage. That's just where it deserves to be. Next up, we got Hunter x Hunter. Instant S tier. If you guys haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, it's goated, okay? My girlfriend just finished watching Hunter x Hunter. The only 2 anime she's ever seen is My Hero and Hunter x Hunter. I finally got her to watch Hunter x Hunter, and she freaking loved it. She busted the whole thing out extremely fast. In my opinion, the Chimera Ant arc is the best arc, but every arc in Hunter x Hunter is goated. Like, Hunter x Hunter doesn't miss. It literally gets better and better and better each arc. In my opinion, if you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, it's a must watch. Like, you have to watch it. It's so good. Devilman Crybaby is a Netflix original anime. Everybody said it was really goated when it first came out. And I actually just started watching it probably like 3 months ago now. I was on episode 4 and then I dropped it. I don't know. It just never caught my attention. It doesn't mean it's bad. For now, until I finish it, I think D tier is where it should go. I haven't finished it, so I don't know. But it didn't really like grab my attention like a bunch of other stuff would. I'll probably give it another try eventually, but I have a lot of other stuff I need to watch first. Next up, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, in my opinion, it's a little overhyped. I think the plot is very simple, but the animation is goated. Okay, you can't go wrong with Demon Slayer animation. The characters are extremely funny. Just the plot is a little basic. But I do like how it's not a shonen basic plot where it's like, oh, I want to be the best Demon Slayer. At least it's a plot where he actually wants to just save his sister, okay? At least it's something different. So I think I'm gonna put Demon Slayer B tier, honestly. I think Demon Slayer deserves B tier. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, dude. I'm about to get so much hate because of this anime. I was about 20, I'd probably say more like 18, 17 episodes into Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I dropped that shit faster than I dropped the soap in the shower, okay, guys? Like, I don't know, like, it never, like, I understand the plot, I understand the premise, and I'm definitely gonna give it a rewatch, because it's just apparently it's a goated anime. But from the first few episodes I've seen, I mean, it's good, but, like, I don't know. I'll put it in haven't seen. I do really want to give it a second chance because I know it's goated, and the power system's really cool. I really fuck with the power system. But I was like 15 episodes in, and honestly, it just didn't grab my attention. I'm like 15, 16 episodes in Cowboy Bebop, and I'm hooked. Like, these characters, I fuck with these characters heavy, and I love, like, the group and the crew that they have. But for, like, not Fire Force, for Full Metal Alchemist, like, I just wasn't hooked on the characters yet. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna give it another shot, though, for sure. Now, on to Naruto Shippuden. Listen, guys, Naruto Shippuden is filled with filler. but I never actually watched all the filler. I skipped most of them. Naruto Shippuden, listen, like I said, Naruto as a whole is my favorite anime or favorite manga of all time, just because of what it's done for me and how it's like changed my perspective on life and everything. B tier. I don't think Naruto Shippuden is better than Naruto, but Naruto Shippuden is great. Okay, it's really good. The war arc is when they start to, you know, it starts to get a little shaky, but Naruto all the way up to the pain arc is just goated. Like there's no bad arc in between the beginning and the pain arc. Maybe the Kazekage rescue arc was a little slow, but other than that, it was amazing. Next up, we got a goated anime, Beyblade Metal Fusion. If you guys never grew up with Beyblade Metal Fusion, what is wrong with you? It's on Netflix. You gotta go watch it. Beyblade Metal Fusion, honestly, S tier. If you think I'm crazy for thinking that Beyblade Metal Fusion is better than JoJo or Mob Psycho or Naruto or anything, well, then you're wrong, okay? Beyblade is actually a great anime, and honestly, if it was an S+ tier, I'd put it in S+ tier, okay? Next up, we got Pokemon, instant S tier. I don't really think I have to say too much about Pokemon. Listen, I started with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Those were my first Pokemon games. Obviously, I played Fire Red and all the ones before that, but I started with the Sinnoh region. Sinnoh is where it's at, and we're finally getting the Sinnoh remakes, thank God. It brought a tear to my eye when I saw that trailer. The anime, I don't really watch it anymore, but every day I'd wake up before school and I'd watch an episode of Pokemon, okay? It was great, Alright guys, we're on to the last two anime. And if I haven't started some sort of controversy, and if you already haven't hit the dislike button, oh boy, you're about to hit this dislike button so goddamn hard, you're gonna wish you made 5 accounts and hit the dislike button. Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. I've had my opinion on Boruto, but as I watch more and more animes and I learn more about Boruto and everything Boruto related, I've come to form my own opinion. I don't hate Boruto, but I don't like Boruto. It's kind of hard to explain. In my opinion, Boruto should have never been made. It is horrible compared to Naruto. Boruto should have just never been made, in my opinion. Naruto was an amazing story. My boy Kishimoto had a story to tell, and it was from when a boy went from nothing to something. He had nothing, he was ostracized by his village, and then his village loved him, and he became basically the king of the village, okay? That's a great story, and everything in between. Naruto is just amazing. Boruto should have never been made. Plus, all the characters in the Boruto things, it's all copy and paste. The whole goal, the whole premise of Boruto is an Otsutsuki trying to grow a divine tree and just sucking up everything from Earth and killing everything on Earth. We've already seen that. It was in the war arc. We've seen this before. It's a little different this time, especially with Ashiki being dead now and Code being the main villain. Obviously, eventually we do know that the Hidden Leaf will be destroyed and Boruto and Kawaki are gonna fight. But like, it's so childish, especially the anime. The anime is horrendous. The manga is okay. I put the manga in maybe D or C tier. The anime is absolutely horrendous. And if for anybody that defends the Boruto anime, that's great. Good for you. That's your opinion. But in my opinion, I don't want to see a full 20-minute episode of my girl Cho-Cho eating and trying to find the greatest bag of chips. I just don't care, okay? I'm done with the filler. Everybody loves Boruto. I have a lot of Boruto fans, and I'm sorry. If you guys want to unsubscribe, you guys can. But I hate Boruto, and I don't think it should have been made, in my opinion. For what it is, the manga is okay, but the anime is horrendous, and it deserves to be thrown away. Now, if you already haven't hit that dislike button, boys, oh my god, I'm about to make you even more buttered. One Piece. As you guys know, if you guys have been keeping up with my channel, a few weeks ago I started reading One Piece. As you can see, I have the first like 15, 16 volumes, and I'm still collecting them. I do want to collect all of the One Piece volumes. I should start volume 7, but I dropped it. I dropped One Piece because, in my opinion, One Piece, it's just, I hate the fact, like, it's decent. East Blue is okay. So far, East Blue is okay. I hate the fact that I have to read, like, 30 volumes in order for it to get good. Because everybody says, oh, wait until this episode. Wait until this arc. I'm waiting. I can only wait so long. Especially when there's a whole bunch of other stuff I haven't seen. For example, Jujutsu Kaisen and Fullmetal Alchemist. Why would I want to read an over 1,000 chapter manga when I can read something way shorter and probably a little bit better? Fullmetal Alchemist, that is. And apparently Jujutsu Kaisen is pretty goated too. Like, I don't want to read and spend all this time on one series when I have a whole bunch of other series that I haven't even started that I know are goated. Like, I don't think there's the point, in my opinion. I think One Piece right now, I think it's a D tier. Sorry. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. But I think, as of right now, for me, because I'm on East Blue, it's freaking D tier. It's way too goddamn long. I got shit to do. I gotta have a life, and I have other manga and animes that I want to read and watch. Okay, I'm sorry, One Piece. I'll probably pick you up in like 5 years. I swear to God, I'm really not gonna read you anytime soon. But yeah. All right, guys. So this is my tier list, and if you guys have a problem with it, I'm sorry if I hurt you guys' feelings. But that's great because we're all entitled to our own opinions, and just don't hate other people for the way they think. Everybody's different, and everybody lives in their own reality, okay? Listen to Madara and Itachi. Everybody lives in their own little world, okay? And the way I think is a lot different the way you think, and I think Boruto and One Piece are just not the greatest, okay? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want, definitely screenshot this, or just let me know where you guys would put some of these things, and let me know. I know my comment sections would be on fire. But let me know what you guys think and where you guys would put some of these things. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, not a dislike. Leave a like if you guys could. It really helps with the channel, and subscribe if you guys are new for more anime content like this to come. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.